Hello everyone, this is Sue from Scrappy Doo Sue, back again for episode 5 of Dee Dee Farago's challenge on YouTube called #2021TCTC. And today we're doing what I found to be quite difficult and complicated, multiple pocket / tuck. Now I've just made mine out of copy paper to start with. This is just a mock-up one that I thought I'd experiment with. But then I made one on slightly thicker paper. I'd say it was probably about 100 GSM. And as you can see, it's very, very versatile. So you've got several pockets. So you've got a pocket at the side. You've got a pocket tuck in here. So you've got that one and that one. And you've got one here, which you can put several things in. And you've got a lovely, cute little corner pocket here. Okay, and then if you put it down on your journal, say this is your page, you could glue 3 sides and leave the top open, and then you'd have another pocket at the back there. Right, so let's see how we made it. Now just bear with me because I may find this difficult again, but I hope you'll understand what I'm trying to do. So Dee Dee took 3 pieces of, again, this is slightly thicker than the 70 GSM normal copy paper. And I've double-sided mine using the lovely TaylorMade Journals Vintage Lace Paper Pack Part 2. I love it, absolutely love these laces. They are beautiful. You don't have to print anything. You can use paper out of a scrapbook, whatever you've got. So the first piece, which is called the base piece, is going to be 5 by 5 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So 5 1/4 inches that way and 5 inches that way. That's your base, so we can just leave that there. The second piece is going to be 5 inches that way by 6 inches long. That's piece 2, and the final piece is 5 inches that way, and it's 8 1/4 inches that way. Okay, and I have to remember which way around they need to be. So let's get going. So we leave the base piece there for a moment, and we're going to take this piece and we're going to fold up the right bottom edge up to the left corner to make a flap, and we do it sort of underneath. This is the way I do it. So I'm taking it like that up to that left edge there, and I'm going to crease that down like so. Just don't know what I've done with my bone folder, but anyway, just use your fingers. So that then looks, so I have to use this as an example. So that then is going to be your top piece. Okay, so then I'm going to ink round it, and today I'm going to use gathered twigs. Hooray! Not vintage photo. So quickly ink round that. It just helps to define the edges, especially if you're watching. I've changed the camera angle today. Hopefully you won't be seeing any of me like you did on the previous one. Let's hope. Anyway, now, okay, so it's the 5 inches that's upright, rather that goes across widthways. So it goes across like this. So what we need to do now is we need to take our ink. Sorry, we need to take our glue. We've just used our ink, and we're going to glue the top and along the top and down the side and this piece here onto the base piece. So before I glue that down, I'm just going to glue this flap down. She says when the glue doesn't want to play ball. I haven't used it for a day or so to today is actually Friday. It's actually a week since my husband wrote off his lovely camper van on black ice going to work last Friday morning. Fortunately, thank the Lord, he's only managed to hurt his back. But he did have to go to hospital, and I got a call from a stranger telling me he'd had the accident. He was very lucky because 3 kind people stopped in all. A fireman, an off-duty policeman who rang me, and a teacher. So he was very lucky. So we're going to glue down that edge there along the top, like so. And we're going to glue all the way down, but not quite to the bottom, because you will notice that piece will overlap the bottom. So going to line it up corner to corner is what I find the easiest. And despite all my careful measuring, I have now got a little gap there. I don't think Dee Dee had that, but anyway, we can trim that off afterwards, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. But it is straight on the back, so just give that a wipe to get rid of any glue. Now, before we do any more, I'm just going to pin my glue to stop it clogging up. Okay, so that's the first piece down. We put that to one side, and then we take this piece, the 5 by 8 1/4, and we're going to fold the top right corner to the left side. So we're going to fold the top, and I think I'm folding this in the right direction. Let me just not quite press it down completely, because yes, I have. Oh, hallelujah, I've actually folded it down correctly, have I? Yes, I have. So we'll just give that a quick ink round. This is such beautiful lace paper from Tailor Made Journals. It's absolutely lovely. I love it. It's very good for making base pieces, because you can pretty much decorate it with any colour scheme, and I just like the delicateness of it. I just love it. It's very lovely. Okay, so that's that. And excuse my dog barking. He hates couriers. It sounds like there might be a courier outside. Then we're going to take the bottom piece here, and we're going to fold that up to this edge here, just to where the slope starts here. So we're going to do that, and that then makes that bottom pocket. And then we're going to then take it and glue the flap down, because we don't need that open. It just makes it sit flatter, really. And as I say, you can do this pretty much in any paper you want. I don't know how it would work with thicker cardstock, to be honest. That has a tendency to crack, doesn't it? So this is the piece that's now going to go here, and it's going to sit along here. So it's going to be edge to edge at the bottom. Don't cut this piece off, because we're going to need that. So we're going to line it up. So we're actually going to glue it now. We're going to glue it down this edge and along the bottom, and I'm going to leave that edge unglued just for now, because I think it makes for a better pocket here, because on this one I glued it down. You can see. Hold on. Right, sorry about that, folks. It was a courier, and the dog was going mad. We've got a little Jack Russell called Paddy. Well, he's crossed with a Chihuahua, and he has a hatred for couriers and the postman, unfortunately. And that was a courier. I'm hoping we won't get any more interruptions. Right, as I was saying, if you stick this piece down here, onto this, your pocket will be slightly shorter down this way. It's entirely up to you which width you want. If you leave it open, and I left this one open, you have the freedom then to have a bigger tag or journal card in the side. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to leave mine open this time. So I am going to, let's just ink that bottom now that I've folded that up. Okay, and make sure that's completely edge to edge. Right, okay. Right, okay, so we are going to glue it down. Well, I'm going to have it against this edge here, and I'm going to glue down the left side and along the bottom. And left the glue on pinned, so I'm hoping that it will play ball, which it is. Right, so we're going to go corner to corner, and yeah, it does seem like my piece of paper is slightly bigger that side, so I will have to trim it, I think. So hopefully you don't make that same mistake. And if you turn it over, you can make sure it's lined up like so. Okay, right, and then we're going to glue down the two edges of this pocket like so. Okay, like so. Okay, and then we're going to take this tiny piece here and we're going to fold that up, and this is where it becomes a little bit thicker, so I think I need a bit more glue in that corner there. And obviously get it all over your mat, because you know how messy I am. Messy do-soo I am, rather than scrappy do-soo. I'm going to just press that down with the bone folder, which I had put away without thinking. And then we're going to put a tiny bead of glue down that edge there. This particular little tuck I find hard to keep glued down myself, so you might want to clip it with something, or we just use one of these little clips here just to clip that for a minute, glue that down like so. Okay, so then you want to turn it over, and we're not going to need this piece here, so I'm just going to glue mine down completely down that whole flap there. I suppose you could cut it off if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. Give that a good press down like so. And there we have it, our lovely pocket. And I am just going to get my guillotine and quickly trim that edge, because I don't quite know why I've got that little bit of excess. I thought I was being very careful with my measuring. I'm just going to take a slither off the edge without cutting into the piece like so. That's perfect, that will be fine. Okay, and I'm just going to ink just down there. Like so. Right. And there we have it. Episode number 5 of Dee Dee Farago's #2021 TCTC. And let's try it out. So we've got this lovely pocket here. So as I was saying, sorry, that was the dog again. He is a nuisance. So as I was saying, we've got this lovely pocket here, like so. And we've got a tuck in here. And we've got a pocket here. And we've got our lovely little baby tuck down there. So you can put a postage stamp, faux stamp, real stamp, ticket, tiny little tag, whatever you like. This ephemera I'm using to demonstrate is actually a kit by Shabby Dabby Doodah, and it is absolutely lovely. Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah has some lovely kits, and this one's ephemera. This ephemera is part of her Teardrop Valley kit, and I do love it. It's all very pale and very beautiful, and obviously I love the bees. And I think this might be wisteria, I'm not too sure. No, probably isn't wisteria, actually, looking at that piece. Like bells, don't they? Anyway, it's very, very pretty. So there we have it. We have our pockets. One I made earlier, one I made even earlier as a demonstration piece, and then this one here today. And they're very versatile. And as I say, if you want to put them on your journal page and you want to stick down the 3 sides, you could have, if you stuck this side down here and along the bottom, you'd have another extra pocket at the back of this one here. But if you did the 3 sides left, right, along the bottom, you'd have a top pocket there. So very, very versatile indeed. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.